exercise, scrubbing and bath. That is Abhyang, Vyayam, Udvartan and Snan. So what is Abhyang? Abhyang is applying sesame oil. Sesame oil is supposed to be the best oil to be applied to your skin. Any other oil may be costly, but sesame oil is not that costly, but it is very beneficial for your skin, for your eyes, for your muscles. Also, applying oil on your skin helps to improve your digestive fire. So it also avoids the symptoms, aging symptoms. You can get rid of wrinkles. You can have a strong, healthy hair by using sesame oil as a base and preparing oils made up of sesame oil, hair oils. Using sesame oil as a base, the oils which are prepared, they are good for your hair, they keep your hair strong. So this is how Abhyanga is going to help you. So for everyone who are present here, I would like you all, you should do it. You should get sesame oil, take 2 spoons of oil daily. Before you are going to go for a bath, an hour before, you apply that oil to your skin, keep it like that, do it for 3 months, and then you can see the change. It is not a one-day change. And once you know what changes you can feel, the color change in your complexion, change in your appetite, all these symptoms will help you to stay healthy, and also you will be inspired to do it throughout your life. So this is to be done for everyone, and basically for people who are geriatrics, for geriatric people of above 60 or above 50, now we can say this is the best thing to do for a healthy person. And then if you are deceased, there are different medicinal herbs which are used to, you can say, which are mixed with that sesame oil, and then those oils are used. Sesame oil is for a healthy person. For a diabetic person, Abhyanga can be done with some different oil. For any other disease, for different diseases, there are different oils. But sesame oil is basically for everyone. After that, you can use a scrub. Normally in Diwali, we use Utna. So Uptan, which is used in Diwali, that is generally a body scrub. So normally they say we use only in Diwali, but Ayurveda says you should use it daily. What you do is, you take that Uptan, add some milk to it, or you can take besan or masur dal powder, add some milk to it or water to it, because the oil doesn't go with the soap. If you take bath with a soap, it is not going to go. So use it as a scrub so that the oil goes out, and then you can use your favorite soap and take a bath. This is how it will help you. So the oil will penetrate in, and what is left over can be removed with the help of that scrub. So these are the tips which are going to help you to keep your skin very well. Diet, that is food intake, that is ahar, which I am going to talk in detail now. And then night regime, that is ratri charya, sleep and sexual activities. This is all what is discussed in Swastha Vritta. So ahar, normally they say diet is a root of a living being. Jirnam, hitam, mitam. You should always remember these 3 words. Everyone should remember. Jirnam, hitam, mitam. Jirnam means whatever food you eat today, or when you are eating now, it should be after digestion of the earlier food which you have eaten. So after digestion of the previous food is jirnam. Matlab, what food you have eaten, it has to be digested and then you eat the other food. That is jirnam. Second is hitam, which is good for you. So which food is good for you and bad for you, that you should be able to decide. For example, if it is raining, like it is raining today, if it is raining heavily and you feel like eating curds, or if you feel like taking refrigerated water, you are going to get trouble. So today, for you, lukewarm water will be good. So you should be able to analyze what is good for you and what is bad for you. That is beneficial food. And mitam, it means limited food. Just because you can afford, or just because you have been to a party or you are attending some wedding, you should not go and hog the food. It should be mitam. How much you require, kitna bhook laga hai, how much you are hungry. According to that, your food intake has to be decided. So that is called as mitam. So jirnam, hitam, mitam, these are the 3 things which you should always remember while having your food. Food is the life of living being, hence the whole world is running after food. I am sure everyone is running after food. Food and water are like samhita. This is a very good concept of Ayurveda. Food and water is like samhita, that is holy firewood, that is offered in a yajna or internal fire. So your Jataragni or your digestive fire is like a yajna. So there is a yajna going on inside And what you eat is like the medicinal herbs or medicinal wood, dried wood which we use, sandalwood and all. We put in that yajna. So the fire inside, it should be regarded as a holy fire, and what you eat should be as per that samhita. So when we are doing some yajna, it is very auspicious thing to do it. So normally the herbs which we use are fixed. You use chandan, babul, whatever you use. We don't get any wood and use it for yajna. We are very systematic while doing it. We use proper cow's ghee to keep it ignited. In the same way, when you are eating food, you cannot keep on eating anything and expect your digestive fire to be normal. So regarding this as a holy fire, and you are putting some samhita inside, you should have your food accordingly. And then what is good for you and bad for you is to be decided. One should be vigilant about the quality, quantity, proportion, purity, timing and environment. These are the aspects that should be considered while having food. Lust or ignorance are dangerous as the body originates from food. So you should be very careful. What are the rules of food intake? Quality. What do you mean by quality of food? The food which results in well-being, containing all the rasas, that is shadras, suiting your prakruti or suiting your health or suiting the climate on that day. It should be compatible. Compatible means wrong food combination should be avoided. Compatible means there should be proper food combinations. Avoid milk and salt and all. Uncontaminated or unadulterated, warm, fresh and acceptable and healthy. This is how quality is decided. Just by the appearance of food, or not by the appearance of the ambience of the place where you are going. These are the things to be considered. Nowadays we eat food looking at the ambience. Quantity depend upon the intensity of Agni. Means you should first find out how much hungry you are, and then the quantity has to be decided. This intensity of Agni in the form of hunger. Hunger indicates that the previously ingested food is digested. That is a indicator that your food is digested. Heavy things must not be consumed further on feeling or half fullness of stomach. However, light things may be consumed for satisfaction. Heavy means food stuff which is heavy to digest. Such food stuff should be had only half stomach. But things which are easy to digest you can have it in a good quantity also. Like 1/3 part of your stomach should be filled with the solid food, 1/3 by liquid food, and 1/3 empty space should be kept for Vayu to mix it and churn it properly so that it gets digested well. Third is the proportion, that is praman, quantity of food you eat. What quantity? Proportion of different rasas and preparations is indicated according to the seasonal variations. What type of food should be avoided in different seasons? Profession of an individual. Whether you are working in an office sitting whole time on your chair, or whether you are a daily wage worker working on the road and you are sweating all the day, the quantities depends on that, what physical activity you are doing, or the profession and geographical situation of the place. Same like if you are in Kashmir and then now you are in Bombay, your digestive fire goes on changing. So then that also has to be thought. So when you are in Kashmir or you are in Delhi, or you are in Uttarakhand or Himachal Pradesh, anywhere, or Punjab, you will always feel hungry because it is the importance of the place. In Bombay, you will never feel you are hungry up to that extent like you would feel in a cold place. So your food also should be in that quantity. Timing. The interval between the intake of the food should not be less than 3 hours and should not be more than 6. Meals should be earlier in winters and late in summer months. Like the food should be taken with clean hands. These are very important things normally. We don't consider, these things are not considered when you are in a hotel. We don't know what's going on inside. So better you have food at home. So, Desh Kal Upayog Sanstha. Food should be taken with clean hands, clean, quiet atmosphere. Soulman mind, it should be warm and compatible, should be consumed with should not be criticized, should be prepared and served by people who maintain cleanliness and affinity towards you. So if your mother or someone from your family is serving you the food, you have get more out of it. other than any waiter coming and serving it to you. Affectionate. So, luster in complexion, sweetness in voice, continuation of life, vision, happiness, satisfaction, growth,